Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Life with Perry Martins. My name is Perry Martins. I know I've not brought any updates and podcast for you guys in a while. We've been quite busy, trying to build up our products at our company. So it's been taking my time, but I think the major reason why I've not done a podcast in a while is actually because of the weather. I never thought that weather could be an excuse for not doing something, but this one is pretty unique. It's pretty unique and pretty interesting. So, you guys know I live in Dubai. And at this time of the year, temperatures go 40-45 degrees, even in the night. Right? And so it becomes very discouraging to even come out to take a walk. Like, it's so discouraging to come out and take a walk. In fact, at this time, people rarely come out except they necessarily need to come out. Like, people try to stay indoors. And I must give it to the city of Dubai and generally in the UAE to have done a fantastic job at trying to make the city as conducive as possible for people. So, in fact, this is when you now appreciate the design to make every enclosed space air conditioned. Every enclosed space. So literally every enclosed space in the UAE is air conditioned. Bus channel stations, metro stations, any enclosed space, houses, it's mandatory. Every house has an air conditioning system. Every house, every enclosed space, indoor sports centers, every enclosed space has an air conditioning system. And I must give it to the city to have done such an amazing work at making it conducive, even though sincerely in this I think it's summer. I'm here to make the difference between which one is summer and all, but it is really hard. So, and normally I come out in the evening to do my podcast. You guys know, as I walk on the road, I podcast. So like right now it's 40 degrees, but I had to come out because I hadn't done podcasting in a while. I hadn't taken a walk in a while, almost about a month. So that's not good. It doesn't mean that we don't go out. So we go out to go where you need to go to. But it has to be really necessary for you to go out, so like go to church or go to work, or maybe visit people, or go for your normal chores and all, So it's hot, but it's okay. It just reminds, as I think about it, because this is my first time in experiencing this level of heat. Back in Nigeria, it's maximum is 35 degrees, maximum, 35 in Lagos where I live. Maybe in the north, even in the north, I lived in the north. And I can say for a fact that in northern Nigeria, it's hot in the afternoon, but it's cool in the night. At least to my experience. It's hot in the afternoon, but it's cool in the night. Right? It's cool in the night. It's not this hot in the night. But here, it's hot in the night. Like this is past 8 o'clock and it's 40 degrees. Past 8 o'clock. So it's something. And thinking about this just reminds me of the West, where it can be really cool, like really chill. And it just shows how God has balanced the world. So here in the desert, it's hot. If you go to a place like Russia, towards Siberia, Canada, all the nations near the northern hemisphere or at the tip of the northern hemisphere, it's really hot. It's really cold, like chilly cold, like really cold. It's interesting. So this particular difference now makes the nations and locations in between these two places to be, ideal vacationing and summertime locations. So this is the perfect time for people who want to go to the UK and all around Europe, because the weather is a bit better in between. So right now it's raining in Nigeria, so most African countries are experiencing lots of rain, even to the extent of flood, right? So but rain is good. I mean, rain means that the weather would calm down a bit. So this is a perfect time for people who are going to any place between the desert areas and the cooler regions, right? So everywhere between the Sahara and the ice caps in the north, every other place in between has really reasonable weather. So people just travel to the UK, travel to anywhere around Europe, mainland Europe, and have fun and enjoy themselves. It's interesting, just being able to experience these things and understand how God has created these things to happen. And it just also calls to your attention why God does what he does, why God is who he is, why nature is what nature is. So you know that birds migrate, even animals migrate from a hot region to a cooler region with more water and all. And then when the season turns again, they migrate again. So just the same way human beings migrate, just the same way during summertime people travel for summer, birds also migrate. So it looks like the whole of humanity will change. Of course, apart from the people who can afford, it, so they just stay where they are. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I hope we are all doing fine. I hope we are staying warm and staying good. I wanted to check in on you. How are you doing? Are you pursuing your goals? Are you meeting the targets? We at our company Yvera, we started to push out some bit of PR, trying to promote our platform. We've been doing some amazing work, deploying some good solutions. I don't know if I've talked a lot about the business I do. But if you have listened to me for too long, you know that I am in the business of media and music, at the cross section of technology, media and music. That's what I do. And thank you for always listening to me. I'll try and put up another podcast sooner than later, so that I will be able to share some more knowledge, some of the things I'm learning in life. Thank you, and have an amazing day. Bye.